Yo, we are here with another Top 8 interview. Would you like to tell us your tag and who you play?
Hello, I'm Emdy, and I play Cloud and Falco.
Yes, the Bittersweet Boys back at it again.
Yes.
So, yes. So, how was your pools? There was a person that had beaten you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I know that you're interviewing me, but I'm going to interview you for a second, okay? Did you see that they tweeted, and they're like, we're back? Bittersweet did? Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Did you see that?
Back from...
They literally, the tweet came up and they're like, it was on the timeline. It's like, we've been in the dark for a while, but we're back.
Oh my!
And it was like 3 hashtags.
Oh my God! Bittersweet's back. All right,
Bittersweet's back.
We'll re-up our.
I never officially left.
Okay,
you're
actually still good.
I just took it out of my tag at one point, and then
just throw it back in?
Yeah,
pretty easy. Shout out to fucking.
You can just put anything in that.
No, yeah.
Like in the Star GG, there's no rules.
Yeah, shout out to Asher exploiting that shit.
Yes.
So how did you feel about your pools? You were the number 1 seed in your pool. There was somebody that you wanted to run back from. Talk to me about that. How was that? How were your pools for you?
It was chill.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a really slow starter. Okay. I think that's just what I'm starting to learn about myself from Smash.
Yeah.
The pool was fine. I played all my people. There were 2 other Clouds in my pool.
That's actually crazy.
It was crazy. I played both of them. I played Savai, who is someone that, for context, I lost to 7 years ago. Probably about close to on the dot.
That's actually insane.
His tag was Streaks back then, and my tag was Goose Fancy.
Shout out to Goose Fancy. If you know, you know. If you're there for the Goose Fancy days.
I played Pokemon Trainer. He played Captain Falcon. We were playing. It was the most scuffed tournament of all time. It was in Eldon, Missouri. There's nothing going on there.
I've never fucking heard of Eldon, Missouri.
It's a nothing. It's a nothing. It's a more nothing city than where we are right now. It was nothing. It was in this tiny card shop. There was 90 people at this tournament in this tiny card shop. Enough so that there weren't enough people that could fit. Like, you couldn't fit in the tournament. It had the seating was done by raffle. So you put your tag on a piece of paper, and then they drew the names out, and that's the order they put the bracket in. So like I was like the 90th seed, and it was just insane.
To make sure I understand what you were saying that they took the 90 people's tags and put it
and literally in a hat, literally a physical hat,
and they would draw, and that is how they decided.
Yeah, they would just put you in, because it was in challenge. We used to use 2019. That wasn't weird. Back in 2019, every fucking tournament was on challenge. And that platform is, I don't know if you've ever tried using it. It's really bad.
Oh, it's dog shit.
It's really bad. It's filled with ads. There's like porn ads on it nowadays.
Yeah,
it's like
awful.
malware.
Do people still use it?
No.
Okay,
Not for like, but it was, all of our weeklies were on challenge for pre-COVID pretty much the entire time.
That's fucking
until
insane.
Towards the end. But yeah, it was on challenge. Literally seating drawn from a physical hat. Like, that's not a figure of speech. And then they had 3 setups for 90 people.
Good. Good.
And they were all wall-mounted 40-inch TVs. And this is 2019. They're not even smart TVs. It's just like really shit TVs. They're like, it's like a 6-inch bezel. And it felt horrible. I couldn't. It's worse than like base old Wi-Fi. It was like some of the worst input delay I've ever played in. And so yeah, I played Savai back then when he was 19.
Damn.
And I was. I know. Imagining Savai being that young is crazy.
You were like what, like 16?
I was 16. I was 16 years old. Somewhere there is a VOD of this. I have not been able to find it, but I know that it exists.
That's incredible.
And yeah, we played, and he beat my fucking ass. I was really not very strong.
Yeah,
I wasn't strong yet. I also lost to Decker at the same tournament. Decker was playing Little Mac, and his tag was Atem. So this is old head shit. So I have literally not played Savai since that happened. And so he was in my pool, and that literally my only goal for the entire tournament was to beat him. I am actually serious. I did.
Did you succeed?
I did defeat him 3-0.
Nice.
He was still pretty good.
Yeah.
It was not easy for sure. He played Pyramithra, and I played Falco.
Okay.
That was chill. And then I felt really good about that because it was just like, it's just like the little things, you know?
Of course.
And then I immediately played LG and got my ass kicked.
I didn't know anything about LG. So they're a Snake player?
Yeah, Snake player from St. Louis. I knew who they were because Seven was talking about them.
And I heard they play weird.
They play weird.
That's what I've heard.
They play weird. They're really good, to clarify. But it's like not like any Snake you've ever like. And they're like running you down.
Yeah, that's what I heard. They're trying to scrap with you.
They're like running you down and mashing like a normal character, like a different old character. It's like Aegis as Snake instead.
Nice.
That really caught me very off guard.
Yeah.
Like, I was not ready for that at all.
That's
I felt
not
like
how Spencer plays. That's not how the other
no, it's not what I'm used to. And I felt like there's some moments I felt like I got really very unlucky in that set. Like, there's a lot of like just unfortunate interactions that didn't go my way. That's how it goes. Snake is one of those characters that's good enough where it doesn't really like eventually it doesn't matter how good you're at the matchup. Like, eventually you're gonna lose to one.
Yeah.
My track record against Snake is great historically, but every so often I'll lose to it because it's like, it's like Steve or Sonic or Game & Watch.
Yes.
Like, it's just gonna happen.
Yes.
That character's too good to beat them every time.
Yes, I fought all those characters this tournament.
Really?
Yep. And then my goat, and then you had to fight Yeetus.
Yes.
I was expecting the Bayo, but he went.
He went Kazuya.
I
was also expecting that, and low key, it probably could have worked, or at least better than it was going to, because he was trying to counterpick my Falco. So that was a good idea. That match was really bad, and I didn't think he would do that. But luckily, he was nice enough to sit down and say, "I'm playing Kazuya. Who are you going?" And I was like, I literally responded. I was like, "What?" And I said, "Oh, I'm playing Cloud then."
Hit up Yeetus for pro tips on how to.
That was extremely nice of him.
Shout out to the goat.
Because I'm horrible at Falco Kazuya. If he didn't do that and we did like an actual double blind, then I would have started. Well, if he double blinded me, I don't know who I would have started. Probably still Falco.
Yeah.
I was just so not ready for that.
Yeah.
But then he played Kazuya. I think I'm pretty good against Kazuya.
Yeah.
And I won that.
You're playing him with a lot of confidence, even when you were down. It was a 3-0. Yeah, it was a 3-0.
It was a 3-0. Yeah. It was a little shaky. It was close for the most part. Like, it definitely wasn't. It wasn't an easy set.
Yeah.
But I did win 3-0, thankfully.
Yeah. And then next up we had Shadow, who went Cloud and you went Falco.
Yes.
How'd that go?
That was really good. That went better than I thought it was going to.
Yeah.
He's another one of those players that's like LG, where the decision making is like really different from what normal Cloud players do.
Okay.
Like, he plays really strange. And so I was concerned about that because I had just lost to something like that.
Yeah.
And historically, I'm just not great against that type of thing.
Yeah.
But that matchup, I've just played it so much, and obviously I main Cloud.
Yeah.
And he still does. Like, I was playing against it after like the first game. I was like, yeah, like, I think I know what's going on.
He still plays Cloud.
Yeah, I figured it out. It was a really close first game, and then the next two were pretty solidly my favor. And that was the first set where I was like really very satisfied with how I played so far.
Telling me. That's what you're telling me. And then you fought this a little known
underground player, really bad. The reason you don't know them is because they suck.
Fair.
No, I'm kidding. My very good friend and static doubles partner, Zefty.
Zefty, the GOAT.
Yes. Who... It's a really unfortunate draw for Zefty.
And he decided to go to this tournament because a week ago you were just like, hey, do you want to go?
Not even a week, I don't even think.
I don't think it was honestly, a week. Yeah, it was
a few. This week. It was like a few days ago.
Yeah, and then it was like, yeah, I don't have work, so sure.
Yeah. So that was. I mean, it's a great draw for me. I'd actually literally rather have like more interesting or like scarier sets against people that I don't play at my local than beat someone from my local scene.
That makes sense.
Because that's like why I came here. Yeah, like if I wanted to beat Zefty, then
you'd go to
the local. Yeah. But he went Inkling against me, so that was good. It was still a new experience because I've never played that matchup with him before.
Because that was his main. I'm pretty sure that was his first main when Ult first came out, right?
I don't think
I know he
so.
played it
He did play it for a long time. His Inkling was really good too. I wouldn't say as good as his Zelda at the time, but it was like he was beating the same people he beat with Zelda.
Nice.
He played against me. This is what I was talking about earlier, where I guess we weren't talking about this while we were live, but there was the way that he took a game, and the way he took it was like indescribably weird. Like
cutting the footage in here.
Yeah, well, show the footage because he's ledge trapping me, and the gist of it is he throws the Inkling bomb because that's how they ledge trap.
Yeah.
Sometimes the Inkling bomb will just have random knockback.
Yeah,
like, it'll just throw you in a random direction.
Very inconsistent.
So he does that, and then he down smashes. And I couldn't tell you exactly what happened. Like I said, you'll have to roll the tape. But for some reason, I'm at like 40%, and I have limit. Limit makes you fall really fast when you have Cloud. It explodes, while I'm holding ledge, and I get stage spiked instantly, and it just throws me into the last zone, and I die, like, I nuclear bomb, like, explode, die.
Rare footage of Inkling Bomb doing something to kill, because I know I've friends with Inkling mains, and they're like, yeah, that it's so inconsistent.
Yeah, it's a
can't really
weird
predict where it's gonna go.
move. It's a weird move. I wasn't ready for that, and the perk of it in that situation is that when it blows up, it like literally covers the screen, and so you can't see what's happening. And so like as soon as it like cleared the animation, like I was just dead already. Like I literally had
Like game.
it killed me like it wasn't like I couldn't make it back. Like it was like spiked me dead at 40%. Yeah, when you see it, it's just crazy.
That's so funny.
But he made a really good comeback that game. He played really well, honestly, for Inkling with zero practice.
Zero practice.
Yeah.
I have no idea the last time he's played.
He played really good. Well, normally the Zelda goes worse than that. That matchup, Zeddy is super, super good, but that matchup is really horrible.
Seems like it would be.
Yeah.
Seems like it would
be. It's really, really bad.
So how are you feeling? I'm not going to tell you who you're playing if you don't want to know, but how are you feeling? Oh, yeah, you're playing.
I know who I'm playing.
You're playing.
It's another local set.
So how are you feeling about the rest of the bracket? Is there anybody you do want to fight? Anybody you don't want to fight?
I mean, I actually don't want to fight Asita because it's boring.
You hear that, you little bitch?
It's not a skill thing. It's not like, oh, he's so free.
Yeah.
The way he plays against me right now is he gets into the very corner.
Yep.
And he sits there the entire game, and if I get close to him, he tries to back throw me.
Yep.
And like it sounds like an oversimplification. Sorry.
In his defense, you have beaten him so consistently and thoroughly.
I understand.
He ain't got nothing. It's that or go Cloud against
you. He's trying brand new shit every set, and I appreciate that. And I don't inherently have an issue with him doing that because that's what you want to do to win.
Yeah.
And I get that. But
don't mean it's fun.
It was really boring.
Yeah.
Last time I strat, when we played on Thursday, I was laser camping him back, and then I was like spamming taunt. And over time, I could tell that it was making him approach me. Like he wanted to beat my ass.
Nice.
So I'm probably gonna do that again.
Yeah,
or try to.
It'll still work because the pressure, especially with the pressure of it being in like, he'll want to stop.
Yeah,
doing it.
The matchup is quite good for Falco. Yeah. But Rob is also simultaneously literally the best character in the game at edgeguarding Falco, in my opinion. So he has a very clear way to win, and it's really gay. So he's going to sit there, and he's going to do that, and he's going to try to do it. And eventually, I am going to lose to it eventually.
Yeah.
Hopefully not today.
But not today.
Hopefully not today, because I'd like to play AK again as well.
Absolutely. They were saying, AK was saying that he's the person, you're the person he wants to fight the most.
We have fun sets. He's very strong. And I like playing against Snake for the most part. His Snake will make a lot more sense to me than LG. 100%. So it'll actually go better for me. Like, genuinely, I believe that to be true.
And Zeddy avenged you. Zeddy ended up beating that Snake player.
Zeddy beat LG.
Nice.
And apparently a great set.
Yeah, I watched the last two games. It was good.
I was told it was great.
Is there anybody you want to shout out or anything before we depart?
Shout out my mom.
Mama Miles.
She's not watching and never will.
But she's in our hearts.
But just shout out my mom. She's chill.
Nice.
Shout out Shelly. That's my cat.
God, Shelly. I might even cut a fucking picture of Shelly
She's
in
tough.
here.
She's really cool.
Shelly's the greatest cat. I was talking with her today.
And shout out my coach, Coach Tony.
Oh, you still Coach Tony? Nice.
Yes. He's
great.
I try not to message him as much as I can. Because I really don't want to annoy him.
He talks with a lot of people.
He's busy. He's working with people who are more relevant than me.
Yeah.
So I try to speak with him as sparingly as I can because I don't want to bother him.
But me to you.
He has definitely molded the way that I think about the game, and
he's
been very helpful to me and many people who are much better than me. So
shout out to Tony. When I interviewed Peepnut, he shut out Tony I think 5 times in the interview.
Really?
Yeah, he was like blah 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 blah, and shout out to Coach Tony.
That totally makes sense.
He was like and blah blah blah, and people say that sometimes I remind them of Coach Tony. Thank you, Coach Tony.
That totally makes sense. He's such a Tony type player.
Yeah.
Like it makes perfect sense to me.
Nice. Great. Well, I'm excited. Another Springfield person in top 8. I'm excited to watch you play.
Thank you. I'll try my best.
Nice.